Okay, the first week is behind us and we're moving into the second week. So my kitchen is a lot better, a lot less stuff in it. It's cleaner. I've been keeping up with it. So as I've cleaned an area, I haven't let it get back to the way it was. So I'm very happy with it. Threatened all of the teenage and grown men in this house and like, do not put anything in the wrong spot. So this week I will be tackling my laundry room and my living room. I hope that you are enjoying following along with me, and maybe I'm encouraging you to tackle something in your home or your life that you've been putting off, like I've been putting off cleaning my house. So, thank you, and let's get into this new week. Hey everyone, it's been a hot minute since I recorded last. I know I was recording this over the summer and it is now almost Christmas time. I'm not really going to talk about what's happening in the video as much as I did the last time. One, I lost the paper. I don't know how much I got rid of. I don't remember the name of the rooms that we're cleaning. You can kind of figure it out if you're, watching the video as you listen to me, but I just want to take this time to kind of like catch you up on everything. I was trying to catch you up in the last video and I left y'all on a cliffhanger, and since then so much more has happened. So I'm just going to take this time to just catch you up on all of the things that have happened, both right before I started this cleaning series that I didn't get to because I stopped recording the cleaning series, and also everything that's happened since then in my life and just where my life is going, and to introduce what's going to be happening during the month of December because I'm super excited about that. The first thing I'll say is that I have continued to lose weight. I am down almost 60 pounds now. My goal is to get under 200 pounds before Christmas and to stay under 200 pounds until after Christmas. So, in the last video, I kind of ended it talking about how we had stayed in a shipping container for our anniversary getaway and then stopped on the way home and looked at vans to think about tiny van life and renting a tiny van for our next anniversary getaway to see how we would like it. I was kind of leading into some more news that I was supposed to share in this video way back then and never recorded the voiceover, so you never got to hear the rest of the story. So while the tiny van is a portion of why I started decluttering my home, it's not the whole story. We actually had a joke on the way home. I had a pain in the side of my stomach, and I told my husband, well, either my cycle is about to start or I'm pregnant and the egg is moving into the womb. And we kind of laughed. Well, a week later, we found out that I was, in fact, pregnant. We were not planning for that to be the case, but it happened. So we were excited. We were planning on how to tell our grown children that we were going to be having a baby, and how to tell my mom and everything else. And we decided that we wanted to wait. Well, ultimately, I decided that I wanted to wait until the summer started. It was the end of the school year. Everything was, crazy trying to wrap up everything. And I just didn't want to throw in the mix the fact that I was pregnant to everybody and have all of that going on too. So the only people who knew I was pregnant was my best friend Donna, my best friend Tessa, my husband, and some of the ladies at a Bible study that I go to that don't really talk to my family, so that I could keep it a secret from most of the people I worked with, but I didn't have to keep it a total secret because I am horrible at keeping secrets. I can't do it. So it gave me just enough moral support and outlets if I needed prayer and not have to tell everybody and have all of the stuff going on. So the day before Mother's Day, I started spotting. And so I reached out to the people and had them praying with me about it. Mother's Day, still spotting a little bit, and I started cramping. By Monday, I had gone to work. We were still kind of praying about it. The spotting got heavier and the cramping got worse. And so I finally told the lady at the front desk that I worked with, and she had kind of been suspecting anyway. And I told my boss that I just needed to go to the doctor. I didn't tell her why, and she let me go. So I went to the doctor. And I found out that I was, in fact, having a miscarriage. And that is when I shared it with my church and my school and my kids and my mom, because I wanted everyone praying with me. We were hoping that the baby would attach and we would be fine, but that was not the case. I did have a miscarriage. So I had gotten excited about the baby, and then I kind of went into a somewhat deep depression after losing the baby. I couldn't stop crying. I made it through the end of work. Everyone was very comforting. So we finished the school year. And as the summer went on, I just kind of plowed through planning for our tiny life. And I just put all of my focus on that and cleaning and decluttering, just to not think about the fact that I had lost the baby. And also, I went on a health journey in case I got pregnant again. I was like, was there anything wrong with my body? Me being overweight, my levels being off? Like, could I have prevented this miscarriage? I am 43, so I'm up there in age, but the doctors were saying that women my age were still having kids. So that is kind of what spurred on the weight loss as well. Just eating healthy, kind of just the offset of that is weight loss. Like, you're gonna lose weight if you're eating healthy. So that's kind of what started the cleaning and the weight loss journey, is the loss of the baby and me just trying to get healthier in case it happened again, because we also discovered that it was my second miscarriage. There was a time in October of last year that I had had a positive pregnancy test, but the lines were very, very faint. And the next day I started my period and the test all said negative. So I'm like, well, maybe it was just a fluke. But when I was talking to my doctor, they're like, no, you wouldn't get a positive pregnancy test unless you were pregnant. So they counted the miscarriage in May as my second miscarriage, not my first. Well, I'm running out of time in this video, so let's talk about what December will look like for the channel. I am going to be doing the Vlogmas for December. I have an advent calendar for the 24 days before Christmas, and I'll also be doing a giveaway every Friday. So be sure you check out my video tomorrow, Monday, December 1st, for information on how to enter the giveaways. One other life update happened in the month of September. Say hi, Sushi. She's basking in her light. She's enjoying her new spacious tank that was at school. Sushi was about 5.5 years old. She passed away at the beginning of the school year. The kids greatly miss her, and so do I. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, like it. If you loved it, sub it. If you have something to say, don't be shy. Leave it below. Bye. See you soon.